What's up, hockey fans? Vinny Paracelli here, and on the debut episode of The 3 Show, we get you caught up on all things happening in the NA3HL. Welcome to The 3 Show, ladies and gentlemen, the only weekly video dedicated to the NA3HL. Every week, we'll be bringing you highlights of the previous weekend, and we'll be previewing the upcoming matchups around the league. As the season goes on, we'll keep tabs on the playoff races, and of course, we'll have full coverage of the Fraser Cup playoffs. Let's take a quick look at last weekend. We had a couple of overtime and shootout games. We'll start with Missoula and Great Falls. The Junior Bruins won Friday night's game in overtime 5-4, thanks to this game-winning goal by Cameron Cunningham. Great Falls would return the favor on Saturday night. They won the rematch 3-1. Over to North Iowa and New Ulm, the Bulls looking to finish off the sweep of the Steel. Cameron Fagerly right here picks up the game-winning goal in the shootout. North Iowa wins this one 4-3. Final highlight, this one from Sunday, as the Peoria Mustangs get a goal from Jack Healy in the shootout. Zach Freeberger stops all three Lansing shooters, and the Mustangs defeat the Wolves 2-1. Up to this point, teams have played 12 to 15 games roughly. There are some exceptions, looking at you, Wausau, who's only played 6. But we've seen some great action around the country as the 44 NA3HL teams compete for a spot in the Fraser Cup playoffs. Let's look at the division leaders, and we'll start in the Central Division, where currently the Lacrosse Freeze are sitting on top with 24 points. The North Iowa Bulls right behind them with 22. The Ice Hawks have 8 points. They sit in third, while Wisconsin and Wausau occupy the basement of that division. In the Coastal Division, the LA Nordiques also lead the division with 24 points. But we've got a real logjam behind them, as New England, Northeast, and Maine are all within 4 points. The Cape Cod Islanders are currently on the outside looking in, and last year's divisional representative at the Fraser Cup, Long Beach, is off to a rocky start at 3-11. In the East Division, there will be no perfect season for the Metro Jets, but they still are in first place. The Vengeance, however, are right behind them, just 2 points out. Worcester and Southern Tier are currently in playoff positions, while Lansing and Toledo are in 5th and 6th. Out in the Frontier Division, it's a 3-team race for first going into the action. On Friday night, it's Yellowstone Quake holding down first place. Great Falls and Helena right on their heels. Missoula, Gillette, and Bozeman round out that division, with the Ice Dogs still searching for that first win. In the Midwest, the St. Louis Junior Blues can claim the title of the team to beat in the early stage of the season. Not only have they won 13 in a row, they swept North Iowa and defending Fraser Cup champion Granite City. The Junior Blues have been to the NA3HL's final tournament 2 years in a row, and they're on their way to making a third straight appearance. In the Northeast Division, the Jersey Shore Wildcats are looking for a trip to the Fraser Cup tournament. They lead the division with 22 points. Binghamton just 4 points back, and the Oswego Stampede are 6 points back. Skyland's holding down the final playoff position, but Niagara Falls is just 3 points behind them, while Rock City is in the bottom of that division. Down here in the South, the Texas Brahmas are in first place with 22 points. The Mid-City Junior Stars have 18 points. Both Atlanta and Point Mallard have 16 points. The Drillers and Spirit currently out of the playoff picture. Finally, in the West Division, an 8-4 start for the defending champs has the Lumberjacks in first place, but they have lost 4 in a row. Wilmer is right in their tail with 15 points. Alexandria is in third, while New Ulm and Breezy Point are tied for fourth. And just like that, we are all caught up with the NA3HL season so far. Now let's take a look at a couple key matchups this weekend. It's a battle of the top 2 teams in the Coastal Division as the New England Stars take on the LA Nordiques. These 2 teams met back on September 17th with the Stars winning on home ice 4-1. They will play on Friday in Lewiston, Auburn, and Sunday in New England. Going from the coast to the frontier, Yellowstone and Great Falls will do battle once again. If you don't remember, these 2 teams met in the Frontier Division Finals last season. Yellowstone advanced to the Fraser Cup tournament with an overtime victory in Game 3. They've already split a weekend in Yellowstone. Now they'll be in Great Falls tonight and tomorrow. So that's just a small preview of what we're going to be doing here on the 3 Show all year long. Remember to like the NA3HL on Facebook and to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at NA3HL. This has been the debut episode of The 3 Show. My name is Vinny Paracelli. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you all next week.